Hello everyone, Felix here. Late Smith. Yeah, I know. Okay, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Okay, so my voice works. My voice works. I have been feeling a bit under the weather, which is why I didn't stream Monday. I know I promised I would stream Monday, but I did not. I am sorry for that. One, my voice was shot to hell. It was in pieces. I could barely talk correctly, and hopefully that has since left me because I am feeling a lot better now. There's less I'm not coughing anymore. My throat isn't as weird. Um, Still am like slightly recovering from that, but hopefully that won't affect anything. The other thing is, what's the funny thing? The other funny thing about me not streaming Monday? I didn't know what I was gonna be doing Monday. I knew I was gonna do Girls Frontline later this week. I was gonna come back to this. I couldn't I knew I was gonna do that on Wednesday. I could not for the life of me figure out what I was gonna do Monday. And finally, thank you, Mike Lanker. I really appreciate having you here. Um, Despite I am not feeling entirely the best for reasons aside from my illness. There were some bad decisions. Like normally my weight would be considered slightly overweight for my normally my BMI would be considered slightly overweight, but after I can tell you I did not feel overweight at all for having I did not have. I accidentally skipped a meal. Heart, yeah. Can stop doom scrolling and go for my Gosling walk in the rain. Oh, that's nice. Well, hopefully the rain doesn't get you all fucked up over the Brazilian rain, whatever. But yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop fasting for reasons that don't actually aren't relevant to me. I can tell you, I needed some calories in my body. Oh my gosh, I working out and then accidentally skipping a meal is not a good combination. Not a good combination. Stay safe, man. Yeah, I should stay safer. I gotta stop being retarded, is what it is. I gotta stop being stupid. Oh, excuse me. I guess the Brazilian rain, aka the Sky Ocean. I gotta get my over here in Florida. It's just like that. I gotta get my wipers fixed because it's not the wiper replacement. It's literally the I think it's the electrical system the wires that control the wipers are down. Which I gotta get that fixed. I also gotta get fix my steering because I thought I had really bad turn radius. It's gotten so much more worse. I love my car, and I never wish to part ways with that car, but I really need to get her fixed. Anyways, this is new. I know this is Girls Frontline 1, but it's interesting how you can recognize so many characters. There's Sapo, there's Star 15. I think that's a Naito. There's my lover, my waifu, M16A1. There's Lunasia. We're gonna know who Lunasia is. For those who don't know, this is so what happens to a certain doll. And that's William, aka if you want the yeah, this is anime Ernst Stavro Blofeld. That's William. Anyways, I haven't played this in a long while. I was talking about I'd like to see a car stream someday, specifically about forever cars. Oh, yeah, that's me. Your session has expired. Please log in again. Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean your session has expired? That's me. Hold on. Do I have to restart the damn game? There isn't. I don't have any other accounts on. Let me in, Mika. Yuzhong. I want to shill your game. Let me play it. What do you mean my session has expired? I'm sorry, guys. Give me a hot second because I'm gonna email you memes. Shut up. I did play some of this up to the start of chapter 3. Yeah, this is a Give me a second because this is a problem. I might need to restart the game because it is not it's not letting me in. Um, yeah, hold on. Give me a second because this is confusing me. Press switch button. Bruh, press switch account. Well, there isn't any other accounts. Hold on. There aren't any other accounts. Okay, switch account. Yeah, there's only one account. There's only one account. There's no like log in with another account. I'm not gonna do that. My session has expired, so let me log in. Are you really doing this to me now? Are you fucking kidding me? Press switch account. There is no other account. There is no other account. I wouldn't, if there was another account, I wouldn't be showing it to you. Hold on, you know what? No, I don't want to delete all login records. Because I need my data. Hold on, let me check my email to see if that helps. Give me a second. Because this is ridiculous, man. Come on, I want to talk about I want to play Girls Frontline. Let me in. Log out and then log back in, or do log in another and put in the same account. Okay. Um. I'm pretty sure. um. Okay, okay, finally. Okay, there you go. Logging in. That's gonna take a while. There we go. Okay, come on. Checking for update. Do not. I already updated you. Don't update me again. Hey. Oh, excuse me. Oh, virtual pair. You can complete any event stage to obtain a certain amount of event vouchers, Annihilation Taurus, which can be used to exchange various awards. Ooh, Kalina. Oh, you get Kalina with her AK, Pirate Fairy. 12.7. Oh, that's 12.7 by 108mm rounds. Notice and for information. Ooh. Yep, we're back. We're back in the saddle. Package exchange. I don't have any promo codes. First time purchase. That's is that Moss 36? That's FN. Yeah, that's foul. My bad. Recharge with I'm not gonna buy. Oh, sorry, I don't have the remaining one. What do you like? Do I have to have real money for this? Remaining one. You know what? I've already learned. Remaining 5. Remaining 3. Oh, support package. Oh, morning, Commander. Had breakfast? Yeah, I've had lunch. Thank you, Kalina. It's nice to see you again. It is nice to see you again. Not sure if I will buy anything. A starving Commander. Well, you won't be starving in the future. I've seen what future you look like, and you're still hot. Package protocol. Oh, what is this? Ooh, hell yeah! Oh, is that Oh yeah, is that? Oh, that's General Liu. The Chinese rifle General Liu. She looks like a Yase Yu in this with this outfit. She looks like this is something this is my colors, white and red, but this looks like something Ayase Yu from FaZe would wear. That's hold on. Beauty trainer, is that Smith & Wesson M&P? That's Liu. That's Fab Arm FP6, I think. I guess is like an Easter thing or a springtime thing. Yeah, I think this is Smith and Wesson like hold on. You have not obtained this T-doll yet. Yeah, I don't this is General Liu. I think this is Fab Arm FP6. I think I could be wrong about her gun, but I think it's Smith and Wesson M&P. Costumes. Oh, what the hell is that? Bottom haunt. I don't have any, like, I'm not gonna spend any gems on that. I do want to, welcome back, Commander. Well, tap to proceed. Oh, that's me. Last login of 12, December 1st, 2025. Operation Cube. Arctic Warfare. Deep Dive. Okay, what is this for? Singularity, Continuum Turbulence. Liu Shi, she's canonically a warlord in GFL2. Continuum Turbulence, Isomer. Is this like the end of like? Oh, there's M16. It's funny because I haven't seen most of this, but I want. Part of the reason why I am back playing this overall is two reasons. One is I have been shilling hard for GFL's lore in general because that's 112 battles fought. Okay, whatever. That isn't earned because I haven't been playing this game too much. Collect all. 40 combat reports. Polar Voyager. Is that Mark 18 or is that AR? Is that AR 180? Polar Voyager. I think that might be an LMT rifle. I don't recognize the doll, I'm sorry. There's PPK. I've been raving about, her gun, but, like, oh, hold on. Give me a second. A frontline protocol event. Yeah, Kalina's looking good. Callback, limited time anchor construction, anchored target, combat simulation, yield boost. Kalina looking good. I rave a lot about the dolls, but AS Val, okay, and 62 Shiki, Type 64, and Type 62, Carcano, RFB, MG42 looking good. Pure 9891. Oh, these are like the Japanese styled outfits. God's Blessings rerun. The Sangus Fairy. And I don't recognize this. I think she's a Naito. We haven't met the Naitos yet. Kalina's daily gift. Thank you for welcoming me back. Tokens and callback. Very concerned. Commander Rescue Brigade. Welcome back, Commander. I got a little mad at you, Yuzhong, but I am back to base. Callback login, collectibles, quick production contract, callback participation level. All right, callback event, callback missions. Okay. Event sweep, new stage, intermediate training. I have an capsule mode, basic training. Enhancement capsule. Data mode. Hold on. We haven't, it's, because I remember we were stuck on somewhere, and we have a lot, other dolls. Yeah, I like this little one that I did of MP40 and, M3 Grease Gun. I know she doesn't like being called Grease Gun, but I'm gonna call her that anyway. Where it looks like they're interlocking arms. I think that's really cute. I did that for them. Anyways, press stats to check a T-doll's affection level. Oh, that's KP31. Hold on. Let's visit the dorms. Let's visit the I haven't attended to them in a while. How you ladies doing? Visit oh no. Warehouse. Where's the other dorm? I'm looking for the other dorm. There we go. Oh, there's PPK. There's M3. Oh, where's the other? Where's the third dorm? Oh, there's only a few dorms, but for the echelons. Let's check on formation. Select ferry. I don't have any ferries. Um. what is this for? 1649, 1754, 927. I know this will, despite the lower combat effectiveness, this was my most favored unit. I think because it's the only unit that has two assault rifles. This has this is a rifle, this SV98. This is another SMG squad, I think, for the most part. Yeah. Despite this is two rifles. AK9 and G3. Dang, bro, you're broker than me. What the fuck? And where my girl PPSHK? Show equipment. Conditions met. Efficiency level 0 unlocked. There's 1911. Let me check my handbook index. Filter by unlocked. Okay. Because I remember we have yeah, we got UMP 45, we got SIG 510, yeah, and we have the AR squad. The issue is, yeah, there's my beloved M16. The issue here that comes about with this kind of thing is I don't have anywhere to put them. I might have to sacrifice one of my formations in order to incorporate AR team. Something I'm not entirely willing to do at the moment because these are setups I'm used to. 1649, 1496, 1754. Again, this is like my according to the game at least, this is my A squad. And I gotta check back. Hold on, because I gotta check back the last time I played and where we left off. I literally have to check the VOD for the last time I played this. 2-6 termination. Because I clicked on something that ruined all my cutscenes, which meant I couldn't unlock them all naturally. Main quest, weekly tasks. Trying to remember where how this went. Where I went. Turn 1. Because it ruined all my cutscenes and I don't know where I left off because I'm trying to play the story missions. Echelon 3. Actually, you know what? Let's fire up T-Doll production. Just see what we can get out of it. T-Doll production start. Let's go to the recommended let's go to recommended recipes and then handgun, submachine gun, rifle, assault rifle, machine gun, and mixed. I think we need more. We don't have it. I know heavy ordnance core is machine gun, assault rifle. We need more rifle. Let's go an SMG and a rifle and a designated marksman rifle. And then hold on, let's see where because again, I want to because it leveled it. Hold on, combat simulator. Neuroclad corridor, coalition drill, XP mode, new stage, combat simulation. This is out of my league, and I can't do that. So, I'm not gonna do that. Data mode, that's basic training data, normal battle, formation. Hold on. Capsule mode, obtain a sweep, which I can't remember what we're supposed to do here. Temps here, I know this is sim energy, okay. Basic training. They give you the AR team and unlock up to chapter 7 for free. Yeah, I did the thing. I turned cutscenes back on and play the story. How do you turn cutscenes back on? Okay? Because I've been using it through an external viewer. It doesn't automatically play in game. It doesn't automatically play. Gray zone exploration, basic training. Sweeps cannot be conducted. Okay, normal battle. You know what? Let's experiment a little. Why did these two, or why are these two the ones that got selected? You know what? Let's do a trial formation. Let's do a good old trial formation. Okay, so like again, my wife. My wife, who again, she's using the incorrect gun, which is the Buffs SMG. Hold on. She gets to be formation leader. Let's see who we got. Buffs SMG. We don't have what are my available SMGs? Actually, Desert Eagle. Let's formation preset. Ooh, this is an oblique formation. Buffs all types. So two SMGs. Let's see who we can get for this. G3, AR, no, Let's see how we can play this. Type 63. Unfortunately, there aren't, oh, there's a lot of ones we can do for enhancement. AK, you can make it, yeah. I was about to say, imagine not making an M16 a squad lead. Somehow I managed to turn it back on in the game. The DPS test training gives you skill points, the other gives stats buffers, the other gives XP injections. I'm just like, I am just trialing my, what I can do with my level 13. Let's, this is a rather unconventional, Buffs AR. So, you know what, let's... Buffs AR. Let's throw in G3. Let's throw in see what that Buffs SMG. Hold on, nope. Buffs SMG. This Buffs AR. Hold on. This Buffs AR, Buffs SMG. We might do this setup and then 99. Okay, and then we might get to 2000 squad capability if I play this correctly. Sig 510. 2-star. Let's see what she buffed. Nope. Buffs SMG. Buffs SMG. The thing is, because she'll be out of range for, again, let's leave out Sig 510. Formation preset. 510, 510. And let's replace her with... Let's see, Again, I think this is a 1984, there we go. That's more like it. Buffs SMG, Buffs AR, Buffs SMG, Buffs all types, so that's within range. And then maybe we'll throw in some kind of wild card. UMP 45, IDW, Spectre M4, M38. Who would be a good choice for this sort of thing? OTS 12. Maybe another member of AR team instead. Let's see what this is my first time playing with M4. Let's see what she buffs. 2453 buffs AR. Okay, so you know what? Like that. Buffs SMG and then buffs AR. That's a powerhouse formation right there. I know this isn't the complete AR team, but like this is a pretty good lineup in my opinion. And then let's enter combat. Consume. Okay. Let's see how let's see how this plays. I get. Oh, this is just a simple combat simulation. Incendiary grenade, damage focus. Oh, M16 throws flashbangs and deterrent mark. Oh, she uses a rifle grenade. Let's put on auto skill. Deterrent. Okay. Incendiary. Damage focus. Stun grenade. Oh, there we go. We got it. of course, my waifu carries. Actually, with this formation, I might because hold on, I might unironically wipe my current formation and then use that. Reset formation 3. Formation 3. I know this is my powerhouse at the moment, but I'm gonna wipe this. I know this is a pretty good buffs SMG because I will probably end up sacrificing it, but two of the members are gonna stay in formation, so OTS 12, M38, and Hype 64, M16, M4, and where's Desert Eagle? Where's Deagle? There we go. 2482. Come on, where is that? That's more like it. And then 2595. I might have to. I know this has been a high affinity formation for a while. I'm gonna have to. This is like I'm gonna keep that for now. PPK 1496 SV buffs handgun because PPK has done a pretty good job. Let's run enhancements on the and this formation might go. This formation might go, and I might do something else instead. The simulation test for squad DPS. I might have I think I'm gonna keep 1 and 2 the same at the moment. 3 and 4 are like 3 and 4 are gonna be wiped, and I am going to combat formation factory. Let's 1911. Let's see. Let's enhance her. Hold on. Enhancement capsule. Hold on. MP40. Well, how much other MP40 do we have? That's more like it. All right. Enhancement complete. Okay. M3 because they are going to be staying in oh, there's not much of her. Oh, not enough T-dolls are to provide enhancement. Okay. So Nagant. As for Nagant, do we have any more of her? No. We might let's enhance Spectre M4 anyway. There we go. Walther P38. Actually, hold on. We can enhance M1895. There's not enough. Okay, so it has to be 3 or more again. Okay. MP446. There's not much of her around for spares. FN. Let's buff FNP 9. Okay, enhancement complete. Okay. 1911. We already did her. There is enough for PPK and that should be good because we are going to be keeping her formation for now. She has proven to be a reasonable, effective squad leader. 308. Okay. Let's see who else can be enhanced. I think no one else. Okay. I probably should have saved them for dummy links, but you know, it is what it is. Ritual pair. Story only. Oh, we're facing enemy level 20. Hold on. Let's combat. Enemy level 87, enemy level 15. I think let me what setting did you special support operation grade. Yeah, I'm not gonna yeah, this is the free one that I directly boosted the following. The thing is we don't you know what? Let's fix up formation 4. Buffs all types. Let's again CR21 and F2000 are good girls, but I might have to ditch them for the moment. Formation. Okay. UMP 45. Okay. Quick formation. No. I want CR21 and F2000 out. Let's see what we can get in. IDW. We need ARs. There needs to be ARs in here. M4 star 15. Hold on. F2000. Let's see if we can get where is 510 Deagle squad. She's squad captain of hers. G3 PPK. I think she's been fully upgraded, which is the no, she hasn't been fully upgraded. I don't have her other stuff yet. One question, what happened to 2590 quick formation, basic high burst. Again, I like the girls, but I'm good like from a gameplay standpoint. Oh, there's OTS 21. I've been looking for her. OTS 21. Let's see if we can get another Galil is already in her own, so OTS 21. Buffs SMG, buffs all types, buffs AR. Okay, that's buffs SMG. Buffs AR, okay. Let's see who else I can throw in here. Another AR. Actually, what if I threw an AK? What if I threw an AK? Because I know. Let's buffs SMG. Buffs SMG, buffs all types. I for all your Leva lovers, I am a bit sorry because I will be dropping her for a second. Just we're seeing where this rabbit hole goes, okay? Seeing where this rabbit hole goes. AR, SMG. We need another SMG in here. PP2000, maybe. Spectre M4. Desert Eagle, CR21 has my contact info saved as the chocolates here. She is South African. I think she is supposed to be based on like Zulu tribal paint, so that's interesting. EP2000, she's level 1, so what if we put Sapo in here with the AK girls? Maybe, or Eastern Bloc, besides the Italian one, the Eastern Bloc, buffs AR, buffs, buffs AR, 1453, 1468, if that buffs SMG, buffs SMG, buffs SMG, despite the leap in, this, buffs all types. 1468, 1453, buffs AR, 1470. But this, these are, but she isn't getting buffed, and neither is she, Rate of fire by 20, damage by 20. What if, 1456, 1470, 1468, formation effectiveness. This does, the AK does bring it up by a lot, but, oh man, yes, sorry, Dantioch. AR, SMG, and SMG. Like, not as much as the absolute powerhouse that is Formation 3, but this has achieved parity with the other ones at least. You know what? Y'all are here for the story. I came here for the story. I love my girls. I love my dolls. I'm still here for the story. And, you know, because virtual pair. Oh, man. Okay. I'll Paradias and oh. William's gaze. In order to display its greatness and continually enhances William and William's projection. We're fighting. Fun fact, this is a guy that we only encounter later in the story, but this is like the central villain of the story. I have never met him in story before. Enemy level 20. The strong do what they can, and the weak suffer what they must. Thucydides, the history of the Peloponnesian War. Terminus Laboratory, Stasi Building Underground, Frankfurt, White Zone. I thought Frankfurt was bombed. Inside the cramped operating room, a young man stands before the surgical table. His hands are clasped together. With slow, measured breaths, he steadies the restless pounding of his heart in a state of feigned rest. Father, the instruments have been counted. Please double-check them. This son of a bitch. He opens his eyes. Facing the deferential, white-clad Naito, William does something unprecedented. He smiles. At this moment, his spirits have risen up to their highest point in years. Even the trash before him seems almost tolerable. The instruments are correct. Yeah, you can tell he's a bad guy. You know why? He's not wearing a fucking tie. Wonderful. Vital signs are stable. Anesthetic metabolism is estimated to complete in 7 minutes. We're close now. Success is within reach. Father. Oh, breach and clear? My sisters report that Griffin's forces are almost here. You're not needed here anymore. Get out. Yes, Father. Another explosion detonates above after the Naito departs, and even the operating room trembles. The roar of battle draws closer and closer. 5 minutes remain. Ignoring the relentless blast and violent shaking, William takes a seat. He reaches out and takes Lunasia's hand, the hand of the one he loves most. Amid a world boiling in chaos, she is his final salvation. It is enough. He has done it. Everything is complete. Now all that remains is to wait. While he waits, he is suddenly struck by a curious question. When was the last time he had experienced such exhilaration, such buoyant elation that even the ugliness of the world seemed diminished? The memory is hazy, but without question, these days in Frankfurt have been the happiest of his life. The great Augustine, that severe, ambitious overlord, who suffers a fate as pitiful as a stray dog dying by the roadside. And this is far from over. I will tear down everything he built, piece by piece. What he once inflicted upon you will return all that he held dear, tenfold, 100-fold. And that nagging, ferocious old hag, that pathetic creature, forever chasing the shadow of the dead. Did she truly believe she could control you and lecture me? It is like an insect presuming to teach an eagle how to soar. We have come such a long way, haven't we, sister? Renasia's eyelids twitch, but even the smallest sign does not escape William's notice. A sign that she's awakening. I swore I would bring us back together. I swore that the real you would return to this world. In the new world beyond the shore, we will remain together forever, as family. The explosions grow nearer, the thunder of destruction deafening even through the sealed operating room. A stone pillar crashes down beside him, shattering against the floor, but he seems utterly unfazed. He does not even spare it a glance. All of his attention is fixed on his sister. Her breathing grows steadier, the movement of her eyes becomes more frequent. The future he has long envisioned now lies within his grasp. The goddess is about to descend upon this old world, steeped in suffering. 5. Gunfire erupts again. 4. Trash clashes with trash, the clinging of metal against metal forms a savage rhythm. 3. Flames roar like sacred fire, burning away decay to herald rebirth. 2. The pounding of a heart is clear as thunder. The overturning of reality is but an instant away. 1. The explosion detonates at point-blank range. He does not waver in the slightest. His gaze is captured by those holy eyes. Nothing else matters anymore. In that instant, the world comes to a halt. The future is here. Oh, malign funeral. Okay. Enemy level 35. Deployable echelons. Okay. This might end very poorly. Oh! We're playing full AR team. Only able to deploy ally onto command post. Hey! Oh, wow! We're playing with Defy! We're playing with Defy! I skipped so far ahead in the story. This is a major event. This is a major event in the story. We're playing with Team Defy now. AK-15, AK-12, and AN-94. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because of, RPK-16 is gone, and, by this point in the story, RPK-16 is gone, and what's her name? Third member, AK-12, AN-94, AK-15, RPK-16. I'm trying to remember the third one. Friends Echelon. You know, teleport because, hold on. AR team, M6, oh yeah, that's right. This is Star 15. This is the remaining members of, AR team because M4A1 is gone and M16 is somewhere else at this moment. Teleport. Phase G and K. William and his projections will appear in this stage. Proceed with caution and use them to your advantage. Tap skip in the top right corner to close this interface. All Paradeus and UNRC units gain the game. Oh, we're fighting the UNRC? Oh wow! Is this like? Hold on. Is this the secret? Is this like a secret alternative ending? Because the main story already ended. A third party will be joining the battlefield. Units in blue, units in red are Sanguis Ferry. Units in yellow are neutral forces. So avoid yellow. Are us and Sanguis Ferry forces. Moradel, Bramdaby, Heb, and Styx. Moradel used to be like my Paradeus waifu because I think she was really hot. UI help, command post, reward settings. Hold on. I have never seen, like, combat power like this before. How many turns do I have? Turn 1. How many, action points is 4, okay. I don't, like, again, this is probably gonna end poorly, because I don't have any... Hold on, let's restart battle. Hold on, let's do this from... Let's take it from the top, because... Heliport, okay, command post. Advance, okay. Defeat specific enemies. Okay, this is, oh, we're fighting in the middle of Frankfurt. Okay. This is entirely new territory for me. Maybe this isn't the best thing to do after coming back to, like, literally coming back to this game after 4 months of no contact, but, you know. Okay, so we got, that's a Paradeus unit, that's a Paradeus unit. That's a Paradeus unit. Where's the, they mentioned saying, the UNRC troops are gonna be in here as well. There's William, there's Boss, okay. Save our energy for the bosses. And protect the command, hold on. Defy, Friends Echelon. Well, we've got the orchestral going on. You know what? Let's draw first blood. Engage. Oh, AR team, clear to engage. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on, take him out, take him out. You know what to do. Nice work. Good job, team. End round. Let's end. All right. Will be captured next turn. All right. Oh man, hell yeah. Again, this is something like this is like I know I can't deploy any. What if they do come in to turn in the tide with like look, canonically this shouldn't work because like M16A1 does come back, M4 doesn't. So this is like a funny situation to be in. I know I will not deploy them because these guys will kill them instantly though. That's the problem. Alright, Voimastina and gang. I can't remember, like, yeah, AK-12. Spoiler, AK-12 dies in the end of GFL 1. So this has to take place before that. And 94 AK-15. This is my first time playing with Voimastina. I know, like, there's a big, like, I know there's a very big event going on with GFL 2. All of my Oshis have been playing it. Crony played it. Leah played it. Cleo played it. I still have to watch their streams. That being said, like, the fact that they released this for GFL 1 is really big. Again, like, the fact that they're still updating this game is something to behold. Stay there. Defy, stay there. Heliport, and then, that closes up the routes in. Actually, hold on. Let's move that there. End round. Alright. Hold your positions. Oh, these are fixed units. Mission objective, take out, alright, Task Force Defy, clear to advance. You know your target, clear to engage. Take her out, come on, take her out. Hyper Trigger, come on, come on, come on. I have the white mastiff. Come on, oh man. No! Okay, oh man. One of them has been seriously injured. Friend Echelon, what for first blood? Okay, hold on. We need to bring her back. Let's bring her back. Let's bring Team Defy back to the heliport because they didn't survive that one as well as I hoped they would. All right, clear the area. Good work, Sapo. Okay, here goes nothing. Hold on. Selected team doll is not damaged. Emergency repair can only be repaired at deployment nodes. Okay. Let's hold position. We need to repair them. We need that's Oh, so all hostiles are holding positions. Deployment nodes. Defy tactical retreat back to the command post. Back to the command post. I am taking this battle is taking forever. Again, I don't exactly know what I'm doing. And I only have 2 echelons to work with because all my standard echelons are doing will plainly not survive. Emergency repair, spend resources, quick repair. Repair complete. Alright, and then AR team, kill order is confirmed. Go for it. All units clear to fire. Oh shit. What the hell? Come on, she's got too many reinforcements. Son of a bitch. Oh no, oh man. Star is down, I repeat, star is down. Okay, hold on. Come on, come on. She's almost down, she's almost down. No, she's halfway down. They've got endless reinforcements. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man, oh no. We need to retreat. We need, hold on. Yeah, we need to retreat. This is not going well. You know what? I know I wasted like a repairman contract. I don't think I can play. I don't think I'm built for this. I don't think I'm built for that, man. That did not go well. 10 different enemies in the gallery. Yeah, I Ash in Heaven mission reward. That was not a good idea for me to play. Back to base, callback login. Echelon standing by. Yeah, that was again, I guess that was a taste of like far farther ahead in the story that I could have taken note of. Frontline protocol. Is that what's her name? I know that's Zastava. That's Zastava, right? Leftberry chess. I know they changed Leftberry chess in 2. You can still obtain Annihilation Taurus. Promotion level 30. Anything here that I can look at? No. I might change up my adjutants. But yeah, this is anyways. You know what? I think I should stick to the current story because I am not built for that one. I am in no state to participate in virtual pair, unfortunately. Because that is that is too far for me. Oh, FO12, Mark 18, Lusa. But yeah, I like it. That was wild for me. Base number 1 dorm. No record. Costume edit. No T-dolls. We don't have enough wallpaper. Floor. I don't have. Oh. Anyways. Forward base camp. Gate module. Black market shop. Head to the kind of exploration team. Anything I should take note of? The east border. Actually, hold on. What of my battery? Cafe bar, coffee machine. Leftberry chess. Comic stand. Official for coma. Oh wow. Projector, Operation Cube, retail. I don't have enough batteries for that. Gate station number 2, dusty cat bed. Anyways, hold on. Let me check if let me go check if which one that I left off on. I think it was because I was still fighting Sangvis all the way back when. Okay, so there was a boss. So there was a boss, and I had to terminate mission. Heavily damaged. Record trace. Was it, again, I'm literally trying to backtrack where I was. 2-6 termination. Yeah, okay, so it was chapter 2, section 6 that we left off on. Okay. Um Prologue, chapter 2, section 6. You know what? Let's go there instead. Chapter 2, section 6, termination. Alright, because we screwed this part up. FMG9. Ooh. Again, there's a lot of dolls that I want to unlock that I haven't, like, that because, like, even though it auto-completes for you, you're not going to be able to acquire these. Tito, no limit to the number of... Yeah, this is where we left off. Okay. Okay, so let's pull up the, let's pull up my window. Prologue, Awakening. Oh, hold on. Let me, there, like, the soundtrack's gonna be messed up, but whatever. Let's, we'll do it. Okay, story editor, game, okay, so we're there. Where is that? Episode, prologue, episode 2, echo. Termination, normal. Okay, part 1. Okay. Oh, Helion, Commander. I'm sure you've had your own suspicions. The Sangvis invasion in Area SO9 is by no means a random conflict. A Sangvis ringleader is in fact searching for a T-doll known as M4A1. She is part of the AR tactical unit under Griffin and has been collecting some research data under the Commission of Persica, researcher at 16 Lab. According to our sources, her neural cloud, i.e. memory bank, seems to be carrying extremely important confidential intelligence. M4A1 is currently lost in Area SO9. We must bring her in safely with all possible haste. But due to certain agreements, we cannot openly interfere with the situation. After some discussion, Griffin HQ has decided to delegate this mission to you. Launch an immediate search in Zone T6, Area SO9, and secure M4A1 before Sangvis forces get to her. The ringleader in the area has been confirmed to be model number SP524, an advanced T-doll widely known as Executioner. Though she is currently hell-bent on chasing one target, she'll still attack if approached rashly. Please exercise caution. Occupy the enemy's command post, disrupt their communications channel, and find M4A1. This mission is of utmost importance, Commander. The higher-ups at Griffin expect much from you. Don't let them down. Now begin. End of story. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do something weird, and I am going to swap out M4A1 in Battalion in Echelon 3. Give me a second. Hold on. And restore that. Hold on. You can see that correctly now, right? Let me check. Again, I wanted to make story sense, okay? I love M4, but I wanted to make story sense. Submod 2, Star 15. Let's see what she can do, actually. Buffs SMG. 2942, buffs SMG. Buffs AR. Buffs SMG. Buffs SMG. Buffs all types. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, let's keep it at that. M4 SMG. G3 buffs SMG. Buffs all types because they're protected by Deagle. Oh, that leaped up our that increased our squad capability by a lot. So for the sake of the story, actually let's see what Sapo can do. Buffs SMG. Okay, so same 355 buffs SMG, buffs all types, buffs AR, and buffs SMG. Buffs SMG. You know, let's go in with Sapo, and then engage that in chapter 2, normal battle. All right, echelon 4 1468 3055 1666. Recommended echelons. Okay, you know what? This will be the main spearhead. Everyone else can clear everything out. Echelon 3. Oh, G3 is depicted as squad leader instead. Okay. They know what they're doing. Battle success. Okay, because it would make sense for them to another Spectre M4. Let's end the round and then squad 2 is going to provide backup in that area. Yeah, we're giving... Okay, so they surrounded the, squad 3 might have to backtrack. There we go. Hold on. That will be captured next turn. Yeah, I know. Let's speed up. Let's clear out. And let's move back echelon 3. Oh, it's just a load of drones. They'll be able to handle those pretty well. There we go. Another 1890 the gun M1895. I will have to end. Okay, so they're advancing on our position really fast. I am auto battling right now because but normally I would manually deploy skills as just like for style points, really. Oh, 446 is down. That's not good. Okay, so one of them is severely damaged, unfortunately. Thankfully they are on the, they are sitting on top of the, they are sitting on top of the, on top of the command post, so I will be able to withdraw them. Another PPK, alright. Let's retreat, confirm retreat. Let's get her out of there. Get her out of there. And then, squad 2, you're up. Squad... There we go, alright. Nice and easy does it. Come on, take him out quicker. Okay, so PPK is also heavily damaged as well, unfortunately. I will repair her. Yeah, we're even with the OP dolls, we're kind of backed into a corner. Let's quick repair them, and then yeah, and then end the round again. Again, this is probably gonna give it like a D rank or whatever, but I'm kind of not concerned with that because we're like there's not much I can do at the moment. I'm not entirely prepared for this part of the story, but you know, we're gonna have to optimize our units better. Ammo exhausted. Okay, so that's... There's no ammo here. Okay, so we're gonna have to, yeah, they're kind of everywhere at the moment. We might have to deploy. We might have to redeploy multiple echelons, or echelon 1. Cover our bases. Annihilation command. Come on, annihilate them. PPK's taking a beating again. He'll survive that one, I think. There, yeah. Alright, area clear. Well done, everyone. Hold that position. We might have to cut through down there. Deploy echelon 1. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that and that. Okay. We're deploying echelon 1. Come on, take him out. Take him out quicker. Should I shart your fingernail? What the hell is that line? What the hell is Sapo saying? I know that was definitely Sapo. Okay. You've got ammo resupply is active. You hold that position. You're gonna have to, yeah, echelon 3 is going to have to cut through the bottom. We thought our straight shot to the top is not gonna be... It's not gonna be as effective as I hoped it would be. Now, that was just a lot of diner gates. Echelon 2 versus 830, okay. Precision focus, interdiction shot, annihilation command, and then cover suppression. PPK is gonna be damaged in a second. Oh, yeah, she showed her ass. Come on. Okay. Heavily damaged, okay. That's a problem. Okay, you know what? You're gonna have to wade through those. Unfortunately. Echelon 1 is gonna have to wade through this shit with this one. Face it and face like two combat ready units after another. Come on, MP4, show them your teeth, come on. Oh, they took out a dummy link. Oh man, they took out MP40 as well. Yeah, I'm not prepared. I'm really not prepared for this section, which is why I failed last time so badly. I've got like an ace, and like I've got one ace, which is echelon 3, and all of my all of my other cards are number cards. I'm gonna have to withdraw both echelons again. Heavily damaged, heavily damaged. Okay. We're gonna withdraw both of them. Deploy, quick repair. Yeah, we're gonna have to quick repair MP446 so we can send them back. This is not going well. Retreat them. And then move. And then she gets and then she needs to retreat. Echelon 2, echelon 4 is back up to hold that position. Yeah, I think this mission has been a failure so far, but we can turn it into a Pyrrhic victory if we can just get to the damn boss and kill her. If we can execute Executioner, then we can then we can like find our way out of this. Should I shart with your fingernails or? Yeah, I think that's a typo. Echelon 3. 4, hold that position as long as you can before we take out that boss. We just need to decapitate the commander, and then the assault will end. Come on, we just needed to survive a couple waves, okay? Just one wave. I just needed to survive one wave, and then and then we can take that out. Oh, son of a bitch! They got the That's a high level. That's a high level group. Come on, take him out quicker. Take him out quicker. Take him out quicker. Okay. This is not a good return for me. Okay, I just need to cut through. I just need to cut through this echelon and then get to the boss, and then hopefully this thing can be over. This has not gone well for me. Oh, yeah, just good work there. G3 and Sapo just like noob-tube the last two. Oh, fuck this level. You need a couple squads at 3K at least. Yeah, that's the problem. Proceed with the... You know what? Restarting battle will forfeit current progress. Will lose current and carried ammo and rations. This has been an abject failure. These guys are not surviving the next assault. These guys don't have the ammo to continue the assault. This has been a failure. I gotta call it there. There's too many dolls that we lost too many dolls today. Sorry y'all. My apologies. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, they still love me. That's a shame. 50. Well, we're gonna try that again next time. Even with my OP dolls, we weren't exactly able to breach. Back to base. Yeah, that was not fun on my part. That was not fun. Repairing 1, 2. I think that's enough combat for now because of that wasn't done very well on my part. Level 29. Yeah, it's male rank. Okay. I don't want to cut it short because again, I came here to play Girls Frontline, so I play Girls Frontline and I get my ass kicked. Story only, malign funeral only. Are you bored? Yeah, I am a bit because of just covered bird stand. Symbol workbench level 1. Upgrades need 10 batteries. How many batteries do I have? Return to base. Is there anything waiting for me? 380 gem. I might end up using gems to also I don't have the hold on. Let's I don't know, man. G and K badge, yeah, Dusty badge. Hopefully the enemy has spotted you. What is this gas mask based on? I can't remember. The Doomsday camo, summer activities. I can remember I can't remember male SKK's name, but I remember the female commander is called Gentian. Anyways, you know what? This has become kind of a semi-Zatsudon because I failed so hard at the game that I was so excited and passionate to play. Is there any way? Is there any way to take off the mask? Acquire sequence. Yeah, I can't remember any way to take off the mask. Number 1 dorm, set effect. How do I collect batteries? Because I haven't done that in a while. Prepared. Let's see how y'all are doing. Oh, it's gonna be a while for him. I'm sorry, MP40. Don't give me. I'm sorry, MP446. Don't give me that look on PPK. You know what you're doing. You know you. Who gave you permission? Shut up. What do you think is something bad? Um, complete career quest. Annihilation Taurus. No, I can't complete that at the moment. No, I can't. I will not do that. Be doing that. That being said, anyways, part of the other part of the reason why I was so excited to just like jump back in, despite getting my ass burnt last time, was because of if you know my buddy Terror Omnibus, I haven't done any collabs with him because he's not a VTuber, but he is a friend of mine. Talk with him a lot on Twitter and Discord, and he got like he's like been complaining a lot about the story of GFL. That meanwhile, for the record, I do consider this the best story out of any gacha game, unironically. And while like I love guns and I love the girls, the main appeal of this is unironically the story, and it's like it's a genuinely fascinating story to me. If you don't know, which I also ties into my recent comments about Metal Gear and like Kojima's political leanings. If you know who Yuzhong is the guy, is the lead artist and the lead writer of Girls Frontline. Girl, like Codename Bakery and Girl, like which is the first game. Girls Frontline is the first game to take place in this series. And then it's Neural Cloud, then GFL 2, then a canon. There was a canon remake of Codename Bakery Girl called Reverse Collapse. That this is technically the Reverse Collapse timeline. Even if I know it by Girls Frontline. And this was written, for those who don't know, this was written as a tribute. Like, not as a tribute, but as like a spiritual sequel to Metal Gear. This is what it fundamentally is. It explores the same themes. It goes for the same, like, I noticed the similarities between William, which is the guy we fought just now, and Wesker from Resident Evil. You can tell there's a lot of Resident Evil influence, but the strongest influence on this game has without a doubt been Metal Gear. M16 is literally, like, besides her being my like some of my favorite guns in real life, and her design being my favorite, and her design being my favorite, filter by unlocked, and her design being my favorite. She's literally like a big boss, like the boss reference from Metal Gear Solid 3. And she plays the same role throughout that story as like holding of the boss and Big Boss. And in that regard, when it comes to Metal Gear, like, yeah, I have grievances, and like I have a lot of criticisms of how Kojima handles things. I have criticisms of like some of his political leanings that I thought became very preachy in places like Metal Gear. Like, I think I think 2 and 3 handled its political topics the best. 2, 3, and 4 handled its political topics the best. Like, where you can see where it's coming from without becoming overly preachy, while 1 and Peace Walker kind of suffered a bit, in the way that it presented its themes. In the way that it presented its themes, it was like rather on the nose, and not handled without a lot of nuance. Peace Walker especially like gives me a lot of grief because Kojima has like portrays his fictional characters supporting a real life like communist terrorist organization, something I don't take well to. But arguably, like, I mean, you still end up fighting the Soviet army in Metal Gear Solid 5, so like, make of that what you will. And I think it's a really interesting exploration. Again, I'm not going to agree with Kojima on everything. I think criticism of him is warranted in a lot of cases, but that doesn't take away that, to me, Metal Gear is still is the best written story, like game story of any AAA game, at least for like within it, like, and how, like, how it relates to the real world. It's the best way. It is the best demonstration of how real world political discussion can be incorporated into a game with nuance, with respect to the people involved. And one of the ironies that I like to point out is, despite the ostensibly communist leanings in Peace Walker, and again, my disagreements with Kojima on that part, he's still, like, there's probably a reason why he portrayed Militares Sans Frontieres with in literal, like, anarcho-capitalist colors. Those are the American libertarian colors. I do not consider myself an anarchist, or like an anarcho-capitalist or whatever, or a Yarvinist. I do not support Curtis Yarvin. I think he's a bit of an asshole. But I think it's interesting how his ideas, Curtis Yarvin's ideas, wound up in a game like Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker and that sort of thing. And how this ties into Girls Frontline, how this ties into that is this is an evolution of the Girls Frontline themes from a different angle. This is a criticism, it is interesting the way because, like, you'd think with the focus on the UNRC and Reverse Collapse and Girls Frontline, because Rosarte William is the overarching villain, but Rosarte is like Zero, and, like, no, not Zero, but Rosarte in Girls Frontline is sort of the originator of all the all the evil factions in the games. All the he's responsible for, like, a lot of the problems, and again, that that everyone in GFL faces. And I think because another thing is that GFL is a very Eurocentric game, despite it being it's an international cast. A lot of international guns are featured. A lot of the main character is inspired by an American firearm, but is by an American gun. But a lot of the story that we're playing takes place in Ukraine, Romania, the Baltics, Russia, and Germany. That general area, I think most of the main story takes place in Ukraine. Like, in the saying, this very early story takes place in Ukraine, under and I think so. And I think something interesting is, despite Yu Zhang's takes on whatever, and I would appreciate if he elaborated more on what happened to the United States after his version of World War III in the lore. I think it takes a lot of strength for him as a Chinese person not to make the game about China. And it's obvious that he is putting his own patriotism aside. He has rejected any attempt to appease the CCP by literally writing them out of the story. America does not play a major role in the story, and neither does China, because with the Beilan Island incident that happened in China, literally it's gone. Like, most of China, and I think parts of Japan and Korea, are literally gone off the map. Taiwan is off the map, Japan is off the map, Korea is off the map. And all of his appreciation for Chinese culture is appreciated through like promotional events and not through the story itself. This is a very this is a very Eurocentric game. This is a very Slavocentric game. The main players are Russia and Germany, and in the story of Girls Frontline, which is an interesting really interesting way to put it, as someone from Yuzhong, who is not like culturally connected to either of these regions. I think he just wanted, and in that regard, I held him in some pretty high regard. A lot of the officials here are depicted as communist leaning or like socialist leaning, but most of the story, especially Griffin and Kroger's role as a private capitalist company operating within these confines, like a lot of it is like a subtle, like an either a subtle or an overt criticism of the like what would happen if socialism returned to power. A lot of it is a criticism of that, as like if like you see General Carter and his rather like very reckless Russian ultra nationalism, you can see like a lot of this is a criticism of the UNRC, of technocracy, of like European socialism and that sort of thing. And that sentiment is really present throughout the story, something that I think Kojima didn't entirely have the balls to do, except in 3 and 5. But I do regard a GFL as being like the spiritual successor to Metal Gear because of the because of how well it handles these themes as well. And I do wish a lot more people in the Metal Gear sphere would give Girls Frontline a shot in that regard, because there are cases where Girls Frontline and Reverse Collapse are genuinely better written than Metal Gear. That was in regards to with Mint and her skipping over the political elements of Peace Walker. You can be like, again, like there's a certain irony. Again, I don't discuss politics here all the way too much, but I will say, from my perspective on Metal Gear, which is going to become more relevant to this channel outside of GFL as things go on. Everyone says GFL like turned them into like some kind of lefty or whatever. The irony for me is that like is Metal Gear turned me into like a right leaning anarchist for a while. It led me to explore those ideas as an alternative, which again, I don't advocate for any of that stuff anymore. I think a lot of it was stupid, but it got me thinking. It makes you think in a lot of ways. It makes you think in a lot of ways. The idea of revolutionary nationalism, of pacifist militarism, of all these juxtapositions. I think two is still my favorite, not just because of Raiden. Unironically, I find Raiden to be literally me, but two's message is the most enduring of the series, even if 3 is more respected, and even if 3 is more respected and 1 is more famous. But that's my little rant. That's my little rant on the take with Mint and all that sort of thing. Again, she doesn't have to engage with the themes, but as someone who does engage with the themes, I find it an opportunity to explore it in ways that the author didn't intend. I'm not regarding death of the author. I'm not invoking death of the author because I think that term has become so muddled with a lot of things, but it is separating the art from the artist and looking at the work objectively out, like, what does the work say if the author does not speak? And in my regards, in my thoughts regarding that, when it comes to Kojima anyway, like, look, it's not going to dissuade, even if like Kojima does some stuff I don't like, it's not going to dissuade me from liking his work. Porco Rosso is my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, I told you it was he is my favorite live action movie. Porco Rosso is my favorite movie overall. I hate Hayao Miyazaki. I think he's a massive prick. I think he's I think he's like genuinely a terrible person, genuinely abusive person. Hayao Miyazaki, but I love his movies, and a lot of his movies, a lot of Ghibli movies are gonna be my favorites. Like, for example, I love Terminator, which, again, this series is heavily inspired by it. And, like, you can really see the Terminator experience, like, because, again, it's literally, like, robots with guns, killer robots with guns. That's what Terminator is, that's what Girls Frontline is. I really like Terminator. I don't like James Cameron at all. I think he's a massive hypocrite, but, like, I can still like that work regardless of what the author intended at the time. And I can find meaning in it outside of what the author provides. And that's my take on the situation. I really wanted to stream today because even if I wasn't feeling the best, mostly because I'm not going to be streaming next week. I had something planned for April Fools. No, excuse me. tongue twister. Had something planned for April Fools, but like I won't be available on April Fool's Day, and that Thursday, which is normally the time I stream, I will be occupied with like there's a major holiday on that Thursday. If you know, you know. That Thursday and that weekend, it's Easter weekend. But I will be available the day after Easter on Monday. That's when I'll be doing my April Fool's stream and be setting up for that. In the meanwhile, I will continue to work on my Chud Rants VOD. Actually, you know what? Honestly, a lot of my stuff regarding Kojima and that could be a Chud Rant or a Reader's Rant in its own regard. At least in my explorations of the ideals, but that's for another time when I get really into it. But yeah, going back to like lusting over the dolls. 1911's design provides a lot of inspiration for what I'm like. Yeah, I get it. I'm a guy, and these are like girl characters, but like I know like the tie, the gun belt, the coat provides a lot of good looks as to what a future design for me might look like in the future. Oh, I'm just redundant. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, MP446 and PPK recovering. Campaign down the rabbit hole. Enemy level 20. Yeah, I'm not prepared for these. Combat, logistics mission, termination, logistics. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for my echelons to repair themselves before they do all this. It really goes to show that I don't entirely know what I'm doing, even if I'm passionate about the game. And I do want to keep playing because, you know, this is fun. This is fun. It's just I'm not good at it. That's a Scar L, that's a BAR. But yeah, that's what I make of most of this. Index, let's see who I got unlocked. Like a lot, honestly, like design wise, why like I like to go for like I'm still going to go like I get a lot of like male VTubers are the guys that wear suits. It makes them look posh, it makes them look elegant for like I guess like a lot of ladies are into suits, but I like suits because I like wearing them. And besides the Cupid motifs and a lot of like mythological and romantic motifs that I want to incorporate, GFL, like I've mentioned before, that GFL 1's designs really do inspire a lot of my my ideas for outfits. M38, this is a good example for something I might like go for a military outfit in the future. 1911 and M16A1 is a good example. M3 is one as well. But yeah, that's what it is for the most part. Ironically enough, like I haven't gotten a much. This is a we can damage her a little bit. Sig 510. This rifle is like it's an ugly rifle, but it's very cool. Like it's still like despite being like this big hunk of metal, to me it has a lot of the Swiss charm. This is a Swiss battle rifle. This uses the same action as the G3. This is not the same action, but it's the similar action to the HK G3. This is a roller delayed weapon, and this is would I use one in real life? Maybe not. This thing is big. This thing is heavy. This is in 7.5 Swiss. It also comes in 308 for export versions. Again, this is a very complicated rifle. It's a very like ugly looking rifle, but I think it's still like it has its own. It's a very stately and like posh rifle because of like how complicated and how elegant it is on the inside. Ironically, I haven't used her in any major ones. Oh, this is an Israeli rifle. This was my friend's favorite for a while, at least because of how she looks. Of Sapo, yeah, with the everyone loves Sapo, you know. AK, like besides her like little rivalry with M16, one of my favorite designs here, probably for obvious reasons, she shows a lot of skin, she looks really pretty, P38 is another nice looking design in general because like you got that Feldgraw, like the olive drab Feldgraw, which is the what the Wehrmacht used. But yeah, I'm my Scorpion is another nice design. M4. I remember she reading somewhere that her base level M4 was inspired by the M4 from Modern Warfare 2. G3 Galil IDW UMP 45 Type 63. This is a Chinese full auto rifle based on the SKS, but it has a different action. CR21. Yeah, she looks great in the with like that mix of like the sportswear and the tribal tattoos. Desert Eagle, I don't think her design entirely evokes. Oh, that's quite revealing. I don't think her design entirely evokes the style of of Desert Eagle, but I do wish like maybe some of her other outfits fix that. There's Leva. Everyone loves Leva. OTS 12. Oh wow, that's quite a damage model. I do like the ones where they change pose. Type 64 Chinese SMG. IDW Danya. She's actually like you wouldn't tell from her design. She's actually British. This is a prototype SMG that never really saw service because it was too much and it was too complicated. It was too fast to fire, like, it had too high of a fire rate and it was too complicated. Spectre M4. FNP 9. Yeah, I might be doing the, running through and getting all the other dolls because I want to, like, increase the doll index. She looks so sad when she's damaged. Scorpion, Sten, M38. I might cap it out for 2 hours because my playthrough didn't go as I planned. As Star 15, yeah, she's looking nice. I like her, like she's almost like airy in her design. The funny thing is, this rifle is based on the Spike's tactical AR-15, which is made in my home state of Florida, and two, kind of has like a funny reputation, like because they make edgy stuff. They make like edgy stuff like the skull Magwell, and this is not the kind of design I would associate with her. But again, um, I've pointed out on Twitter that again, I don't think like the dolls are dolls outside of their rifle. Like if you took away their gun and gave them something else, they would still have their own personality. And I think that's a good benefit because it allows us to see them as characters. Oh, SV98 looking good. And my waifu again looking splendid in her tag top. And honestly, like this blending of like the suit and like the shirt. Oh, someone's calling me. My bad, guys. Hold on. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, PP 2000 M3. Oh, yeah, her like M3's damage model is rather risque, but kind of like that. PPK's is as well. M1895 isn't much, I guess, because she's a lolly. Sen Mark II. You can like her jacket. I really like. I like her jacket. I like her jacket a lot. G3 has a great design as well. I know people who would disagree, but I disagree with them. FNP 9. 446, yeah, she got all banged up. Specialty dolls. We know who that is. We know who that is. Hold on. We know who that is. Isn't she familiar, guys? Isn't she familiar? Isn't she familiar? Where's Jill? Oh, where's Jill? Triella, filter by. Yeah, there's Jill. Where's Dorothy? Oh yeah, Say got in. And we get to see her gun, which is like we never see any guns in Valhalla. We finally get to see her weapon, her service weapon. Ooh, she looks good, even in silhouette with her just in G. Like this is part like another reason why I like GFL. Again, like it connects with other great games that have played. Dorothy Hayes. Oh, there's Dorothy. Oh, this is her crying. The that GIF. Stella. Oh, she has a pipe. We never see her smoking. I can't remember if she smokes in all the times I played Valhalla. Angelico, Hecate, Purin, limited edition equipment, special fairy, enemy units. Oh yeah, we found a lot more enemy units. Filter by unlock. Oh yeah, because of TB. This is Paradeus, elite unit belonging to Paradeus. Brahmed. Brahmed. I think this is trying to remember what language this is in. And Defender. Melee unit Paradeus. Strela. This looks like very much like the what's he got here? That's a is that an AR variant or like a G? Is that a cut down G36? I might have to end off soon because there's people talking downstairs. But yeah, this like really leans into what I think of like of a generic sci-fi soldier. One of the advantages of GFL is that it allows a lot of different styles, of sci-fi or fantasy to like converge into one kind of into in one game. Any fairy units that I have? No. Equipment, I have the 16 lab high velocity. You better save these babies for a special occasion. Um, optic of choice. Is that an LPVO? That's an ANPVS 2. No, ANPEC 2. That's an ANPEC 2 or PEC 15, I think. View costume sets. I don't have any costumes or anything like that. Oh, repairing MP446 complete. That's good to hear. I'm sorry, MP446. I'm sorry about that. I might need to swap her out, honestly, because yeah, 35. Yeah, this can't stand anymore. I feel bad for her because she is like a pretty good doll at what she does. I don't think she's gonna be surviving in this sort of environment any longer. So replacing her with 128 AK 68, yeah, she's not gonna survive very long in environments like these. Let's see who we can replace her with. Deagle is taken. We'll keep her in for now. We'll keep her in. We'll keep her in this formation for now. 20478. PPK 208. 64. I might have to swap out PPK at some point, but I don't think I have enough handgun units for to replace them. Let's see what else we can explore. Yeah, that's my expression. Doomsday Griffin. Doomsday camo, protective suit. Click on pieces of clothing here. Okay. Griffin summer activity, delinquent. Oh, spacewalk. Dragon spring frolic. Muddy pants. Dirty coat. Oh, nope. Weekly quest progress, combat simulations available, Luftberry chest, chime in the new year. You know what? Let's end off with some kind of simulation. XP mode, data mode, intermediate training, best record, no record, basic training, capsule mode, logistics support, combat mission. Combat simulation. Defense drill. What happens here? Can fight. XP mode. That generates combat reports. Advanced training data. Intermediate. Basic training data. Improvement is always a good. Well done, me. Intermediate training data and advanced training. Intermediate training data. You know what? All right. Let's go with this one. I always thought M16 had a different ability. Oh, we only have 5 seconds left. Oh, so maybe we're not able to take out this one in time. No, I would not like to repeat the battle. Preparing PPK complete. So just MP40 left. Yeah, we already looked at this and it didn't go well for us. Frontline protocol, phase 35, Polar Voyager. I guess we'll give Kalina our attention again. Again, a lot of the human characters, the non-dolls, look really great in this game. Items, costumes. All dandy side part. Experimental equipment. That's a sword. Rebel uniform. Well, is that the canon uniform? No, that's not. Sparkling future. All of this is fought. Gentleman's chat, British etiquette, trench coat. That's again a lot of these unironically look really nice. I just need to take off the mask, man. And is there any that lets me sort by mail? No. Purchase level dailies. Weekly task, main quest, career quests, coalition forces. Anyways. Anyway. I think I will end off here. Thank you everyone who came. Thank you Clanker upstairs, and thank you Dantiok, and thank you Nikameko Yi for coming in. I really do appreciate y'all. I will not be streaming next week. I will be back second week. I will be back on April the 6th, which is when the which is when you will see the April Fool's special from me. Thank you everyone who came. Otsu love, and I will be seeing you next time. Um, are you winning? Are you winning, son? Yeah, I'm just surviving, Mr. Clanker. Anyways, let's see where I can send you off. If Demonstrous is streaming, then I might send you there. You know something? Oh, Rooney's doing Rooney's doing a narrative story experience. But again, something I like about Rooney is that, like, despite a lot of her like content being literal VTuber content, because she is one, she's enough of a fan of a game to do like a gaming breakdown, like a full gamer breakdown of a lot of she like doing a full gamer breakdown of a lot of the stuff that she's passionate about. Like, if you've seen AF guy, like MK, like, I think, is it AF guys or MK Ice and Fire, and like if you like their Call of Duty game movies, or George Salonik's Metal Gear Solid game movies, like I've watched a lot of those in full, and I think what Rooney is doing is similar in that regard. So big ups to her for doing that. Like let's see who is live. JFJ, Dizzy's live, Haunty Miles, Crimson Desert, Carrier Con. I didn't see a lot about Carrier Con. Oh, the Monstrous is off. Dax. I'll send you over to Haunty Miles. Thank you everyone who came. Otsu love, and I'll be seeing you April the 6th. Mister, who are you calling? Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. Who are you calling old, Baka? But you are the hag. Anyways, annual raid. Bye.